Welcome, audience, listeners, and my friends, to another news update by Loud But True, your source for content on the world's most controversial news stories. Former UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor has responded to the UFC stripping him of his title ahead of the Max Holloway versus Anthony Pettis Interim Featherweight Title fight at UFC 206. Here's the clip.
I'm also in something going on with the UFC. They're trying to strip me. I was like, well, I ain't stripped. Yeah, I still got that belt. That belt's still in my home right now. So, I'm still the two-weight world champion. Someone's got to come take that off me. I see articles. I see stuff online. But I don't see the belt not in my presence. The belt is right there. There's 2 world titles in my home. So...
Can you help the crowd, because there's so many of them are UFC Informed fans tonight, and the question I was repeatedly asked this evening, Conor, before you arrived was, can you ask him, was he stripped of the belt or did he relinquish it? And please don't hit me.
Eddie's still unconscious. What you mean? What you mean? I only fought last week. Them belts are mine. Whatever they want to say, and they can say, oh, well, we took the belt and now it's this guy's belt. You can play with those fake belts all you want. The real Jose was KO'd, Eddie was KO'd. You're looking at the two-weight world champion, and that's it. And that's it. I'll say to the UFC, and I love the company. You're fooling nobody. You're fooling nobody with that. But best of luck to them. I don't know. I still got them belts. Someone's got to come take them belts off me physically. Not online, not through a keyboard. The keyboard warriors are gonna take them belts. You gotta take them belts on me physically if you want to come get them. So
Conor McGregor's comments you just heard set the world of MMA on fire. Jose Aldo was already the interim featherweight champion. By the powers of the UFC, they have gifted him the true title without doing anything more than saying a few words in a press release, and thus allowing them to have the interim featherweight title up for grabs by Max Holloway and Anthony Pettis on December 10th, 2016. If any of this confuses you, trust me, you are not alone. Remember that dying sport that repetitiously confused their fans about belts for the last 3 decades? Some would say they confused them to the point where the sport itself became unbearable to watch or even keep track of. The sport I'm talking about is boxing. As the old saying goes, history repeats itself. The UFC is confusing absolutely nobody by stripping Conor of the title, offering an interim to Holloway and Pettis, and magically gifting Jose Aldo as the true champion. You can't be the champion until you beat the champion. And shame on the UFC for trying to pull a fast one on fans in the attempts to get more pay-per-view buys on an otherwise lackluster UFC 206 fight card. What do you think of the UFC stripping Conor McGregor of the UFC title in this fashion? Please comment below and subscribe to our channel. From atop of the digital soapbox, I'm Michael Knapp with Loud But True.